Hello everyone, TAC1421 here. Welcome back to some more MCPVP Hunger Games. This is of course the hardcore games as it's called now, and I was playing alongside Merrick Star 10, my good buddy Shane, and this was a fun game. I really enjoyed this game. I've had this game on my hard drive for a while now, as well as a lot of other games on my hard drive, but this one was very fun, and it was kind of, you know, I know every kind of Hunger Games game is unique in its own little way, but this is kind of bizarre in the fact that you'll see, I guess, but I had one kind of plan and then it ended up kind of switching, and it took a while to get the win. I do end up winning this game. It was a fun little win. I was Endermage though in this game. Now I don't go Endermage very much, and I usually only go Endermage when I'm trying to get a teammate a win. And the backstory behind that is back in the day when Endermage was like super good. It was like the best kit. Now it's still very, very good. I think it's kind of broken, borderline broken. I think it's kind of dimmed down. It's been nerfed a little bit, if you will. It's not as good as it used to be, where it just like instantly brings someone up and you can start knocking out and hitting them, and you come. It's crazy, but it's still good at that point. But back in the day, I was getting like 7 kills a game, 7 or 8 kills a game. And I think the most kills I got was like 15 in one game as Endermage, and so that's just kind of ridiculous. Now I played about 20 games or so with Endermage, and I want to say like 90% of them was like the old Endermage. So my KD spread for that, I was getting about 8 kills a game when I looked at my stats. So I never really wanted to mess up my stats. Now I don't really care about my stats too much, but it was just kind of one of those things I always looked at and I was like, wow. You know, 8 kills a game with a kit. I know some people are very good and they get about probably 5 kills a game, upwards of that. But to get 8 kills with one kit per game and have 20 games with it is pretty crazy, I thought. So I never really wanted to ruin that. And recently, whenever I would go Endermage, it's always to try to get my teammate a kill. And that's what happened in this game. Shane was trying to qualify for the Quarter Quell for the month of February, a series that I still have to finish on my channel. But he was trying to qualify with the Beastmaster kit, and at this point I already qualified with the Monster kit. So I was helping him out. I was helping him try to qualify with the Beastmaster kit. At this point I think he had about 11 of the 15 wins with the kit. So it was very close. This was kind of late at night. There's only 20 people in the server, and we wanted to try to get this win, so I went Endermage. We got a few kills. We were doing pretty good, and it was pretty fun. But it turns out he ends up dying later in the game at the feast. To some kind of bizarre situations. So it was kind of myself all alone with a lot of goodies at my disposal, and the game just kind of progresses from there. So you will see that, and it's pretty fun. The game ended up lasting a long time because there was a chameleon in the game who I could not find to save my life, and it kind of switched the aggro with my compass back and forth between the 4 remaining people in the game, and I just could not for the life of me find them because 2 of them were camping at opposite sides of the map, and the other guy was a chameleon in the middle of the 2. So it took me a while to find them. Long story short, I eventually find them like 30 minutes in the game. It was kind of crazy. But the topic I wanted to talk about today before we get back into the gameplay is MCPVP is actually shutting down. Now, I've heard this from some reliable sources. I haven't actually seen it for myself. I haven't gone on the web pages. I haven't gone on the servers for quite some time. But I've heard this from multiple different sources that I trust, and I think that they're, you know, obviously, they wouldn't lie to me about this stuff, so I trust them. And it turns out, it sounds like they're shutting down for good. Now, I kind of saw this happening for a while now. They've been on the decline, and obviously, in order to run a server to their size that they've had, you need to have the revenue to keep it going. And I guess they have people that they have to pay, obviously. There's employees, there's people that work for MCPVP, and they need to earn the money and to get some kind of revenue from the jobs they do. And regardless if you think they've done a good job or not, it does take a lot of effort on a lot of people's part to kind of keep a server going like that. So it turns out, it looks like they are shutting down. And my thoughts on it are, you know, they had a good run. I really enjoyed MCPVP at certain points in time on my YouTube career and my gaming career. I'll always remember the times I shared and the 1,000+ games that I played. I think I played maybe 1,700 games, something around there. Ended up getting my 100th win back in December, and this December. Qualified for a few Quarter Quells. Made a ton of videos, made a lot of friends, met a lot of people, and it was an amazing experience, I feel. And it had its ups and downs, obviously, and we had some channel issues time to time, but it was really fun. And my plans for this, I guess, this series, moving on, is I have a good amount of gameplays left on my hard drive, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to post those gameplays eventually. It'll probably maybe take the entire summer for me to get through all of them, and I might post like 2 a month. It'll kind of go slow and steady, but eventually we'll get to 100 episodes, and I feel like at 100 episodes in this series, we're going to probably stop the series, and we'll call it, you know, for what it was. It was a fun series to do. Got 100 episodes in. I obviously had more videos than that on my channel with like the quick clips that I had for MCPVP and the kit reviews and some of the other series that I had. I have another mini series I have to finish up with the quarter quell for February, and then I have one more TAC versus AMP video that we never put out that we're going to put out eventually. So we have that to do. So there's still like about maybe 15 or so gameplays left that I have that I will eventually post, this being one of them. And my 100th episode, what I have planned for that is I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at the very first gameplay that I posted on my old channel. I'm going to bring that back, and that's going to be the 100th episode. I'll commentate over it, so I'll do a new commentary with the old gameplay. We'll have some laughs. We'll look at kind of how much of a noob I was my first game that I recorded, and I played that with AMP. It was a fun little game. We ended up dying pretty early on. We didn't even know how to pick a kit back then, and look how far we've come. So very fun little, I guess, series in general. So let me just let me know your thoughts on everything. Let me know what you think about them shutting down, and maybe what your favorite gameplay of all time was on my channel. If you're new to the channel, go back and watch some of the old games. Maybe look at some of the ones that were the more popular ones that had kind of the most views on them. Episodes about like 1 through 10 were brought back from my old channel, and those were like kind of the more popular ones. So that might be a good place to start if you are fairly new to the channel and you haven't seen some of the old games. So we've come a lot. We've come very far, I think, as far as like quality goes and editing skills and like commentary and all that stuff. I think it's been a lot cleaner and better, and we've improved things since episode 1, obviously. So I think that's pretty awesome, and my, I guess, experience commentating in MCPVP has led me to do other things that I enjoy, and it's just been a blast. So moving back on to this game, you'll notice I definitely won the feast. I got all the materials, I blew it up, I enchanted a bunch of stuff. I had like 9 levels at one point, which is ridiculous. So, and then I found this diamond block that apparently no one wanted, so I got it for myself, and I feel like I'm playing like solo mode or whatever it's called. I forget what it was, single player, because I have like so much diamonds. Like I got all these diamonds from like a diamond like mine shaft kind of thing. Like I was mining for diamonds, and I found a lot. So we got a kill there, and now there's 3 players left, including the chameleon and the other guy that was like kind of camping at the edge of the map. So I could not for the life of me find this chameleon. I didn't know he was a chameleon because he never got a kill. It never showed any chameleons like in the game. It turns out it's a chicken that's like right there next to me. You can see the chicken over there. That's actually the chameleon. I just didn't know. He doesn't look like a chameleon. Like he's kind of just acting like a chicken. He's not like looking up in the air. He's not like holding a sword or anything like that. He's not moving too conspicuously, if that's a word. So I didn't really expect him to be the chameleon. I go into my crafting bench, and he just comes out of nowhere. To me, it looks like he's hacking, but I don't really care. And I was trying to kill him with a bow and arrow because it's enchanted bow and arrow. I thought maybe like 2 hits would kill him, but I was missing a lot of hits. And then I'm like, all right, I'm getting pretty low, so let's take out the diamond sword and like 2-shot him. So I do get the kill there. Now we know where the last guy is, but before we go hunt them down, I'm gonna get the old jukebox out and play a song. We have C14's Cat, which is my favorite song for Minecraft. I'll probably have it playing in the background of this gameplay, along with maybe some other music. So we play some music, we have some fun. I don't have the audio on because I was in a Skype call with my good buddy Shane, who was playing the game with me that died. He left me all alone. I never really talked about that. At the feast there was this guy that had this like ghast or whatever it's called, which was crazy. Yeah, he must have found it in one of those little windmill things with the gas and all the zombies and stuff. So he ended up killing Shane, which is sad, but I avenged him, and we got a lot of kills this game. Now, I don't have the stats on me. Hopefully I'll find them. This game was a while ago, so I'll have to try to find the stats somewhere on the site if the site's still open. But I want to say I got maybe like 6 kills, somewhere around there, which is kind of near the average that I've been getting, so we don't hurt the average too much. We get an Endermage win. So I do hope you guys enjoy this one as I rock out to my tunes, my victory tunes. And just a fun game overall. Sad to see, in a way, sad to see MCPVP shut down, but I think they kind of had to at some point. Nothing lasts forever. And we still have a few more videos to go on this channel. For this, I guess, yeah, for this channel, I have some more gameplays, so look forward to those. Watch some of my old gameplays if you want to remember some of the good old times. And give this video a like if you did think you liked it. And I'll see everyone next time. Peace.